How's it going, everybody? Just wanted to do a quick video over a shotgun I just picked up today. Something I've been wanting for a very long time, and I finally went ahead and got it. And it's the JW2000 side-by-side coach gun with the external hammers. Something, like I said, I've been wanting for a while, and I just never ended up getting it. And they haven't had it in a while in 12 gauge at the local store I bought it from. All they had were the 20 and the 410 versions, but of course I wanted the 12 gauge version. But yeah, I just always loved break action shotguns, like double barrels and everything. I just got a little sweet spot for them for some reason. I just think they're cool, they're classic, and they're fun to shoot. And especially for the external hammer guns, I really love those. I think they're really kind of elegant in a way. But yeah, this is just basic Chinese shotgun, you know, not the most highest quality, but it's something you can play with and have fun with. Take it to the range, and you know, even if you wanted to, home defense gun too, which I know there's a lot of other better options out there than a double barrel. But still, for the simplicity, it might be an option for somebody that doesn't want a complex gun, that's not as familiar with the shotgun or with firearms in general. But like I said, 20-inch barrels, just has a little brass bead sight, and of course you take off the 4 in here. There's, you know, checkering on the wood. It's just pressed in, kind of cheap, like your basic cheap shotguns that you get. The wood is pretty nice on this one. It's a really dark brown color. Sorry about the lighting. I'll use a flashlight in a little bit and show you. Of course, checkering here on the pistol grip, and some decent looking grain on the wood. The butt pad is kind of not much to be desired for. It's kind of cheap and doesn't really offer much for cushion. It's kind of hard. Of course, it does have a manual safety. Forward is for fire. I'll show you real quick. It's unloaded. And so forward is to fire, and to the rear is safe. Of course, the hammers do have to be cocked too in order to fire, which they're pretty easy to cock. Actually, they're not too hard. And so the front trigger fires the right side, and the left barrel is the rear trigger. What else? Well, it does have a basic rib design there. Does have swing swivel stud here on the barrel, and also on the stock itself, which is nice. So I may decide to put a cheap sling on there. Not sure yet. More likely I will. Something just to have a sling. You never know. But so of course you don't want to use lead shot on it, and it is chambered up to 3-inch chamber, which is nice. And the other side here, of course, made in China, Century Arms, and then serial number down below where my thumb's at, and then JW2000. So that's it. The trigger pull actually is, at least on mine, is actually pretty nice, to be honest. It's not horrible. It's actually pretty smooth, and it doesn't feel that heavy. So I don't know if this is definitely an upgrade from the earlier versions. But the trigger definitely is very nice on this particular gun. It's not bad at all. Something I wouldn't mess with, in my personal opinion. But of course, like what's normal with these guns, is they're extremely stiff. As you can see, I'm trying to close it right now. You can see how stiff it is. So I'm going to put some rounds through it, at least 100. See how the action is after that. What I may end up doing is also seeing how the hulls extract. I may end up polishing the chambers on them, and also trying to figure out what's the best way to polish the receiver, or to loosen that up a little bit. Because external hammer guns, basically the barrel should technically kind of drop without much ease. Usually the internal shotguns, you know, they have more force to break open because they actually have to cock the hammers at the same time. But so I may do a little work to this gun, just to, you know, nothing special, just or crazy or nothing, just enough to get it to be a nice functioning gun. Something where the hulls can eject easily out of it. Of course, it's just extractor, not ejector, but at least something where I can, you know, push or make the gun go back and let them fall out. You know, like give them a shake like that and have them come out. So I'll definitely, you know, I may end up polishing the chambers depending on how tight the hulls are to extract, and then definitely the action, make it a little bit smoother and easier to break open. But other than that, that's all I'm going to do. More likely to this. Just a little fun, cool range gun. Something just to have fun with. And like I said, I always wanted one of these coach guns with external hammers. I think they're just so cool and so fun to shoot. Of course, it just comes in a really cheap box, and then the manual's pretty crappy itself. It just tells you the basics. It's kind of weird why it doesn't have 410 on here. I mean, it should be the same basically. But anyways, there's a spot in here where it tells you the trigger pull should be about 5 pounds, they're saying, and the weight they're saying is 8.1 pounds, and choke it says none. So technically you should be able to fire slugs without no problems through both barrels. But I'm not an expert on that, so don't listen to me. But technically you should if it's saying that it has no choke to it. Other than that, that's it. Really cool gun, and of course it doesn't compare to the quality of my old Stevens 16 gauge. You know, definitely a much higher quality shotgun. I got some snap caps in there, so. But yeah, definitely a much nicer action. But this one does manually put the safety on, which I don't like. But yeah, so of course this one has a 20-inch barrel, so it's definitely much longer than the coach gun here. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get a little lighting on it, get a little better view of it. Definitely needs a good cleaning. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, hopefully it ends up being a good, reliable shotgun for me, and something just to have fun with and be a fun range gun. But other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. And thanks for watching.